Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I'm sure that you all have heard about some of the shenanigans going on in Wendy Williams' personal life, and it has affected her standing on her very popular talk show. Now, Wendy was actually set to come back this week and resume her talk show for 2019. However, a day before her premiere date, she decided to cancel and delay the show to next week. This was posted on her Instagram. Wendy Williams will be returning with all new episodes of The Wendy Williams Show on Monday, January 14, 2019. After fracturing her shoulder, Wendy is on demand and wants to return pain-free and be 200%, delivering the best show that millions of viewers tune in to watch. Now, of course, this post did raise a lot of questions because it's unlike Wendy to actually delay her show. But Wendy has been going through quite a lot, and a lot of people behind the scenes are concerned about her well-being because they're thinking about their coins and they're wondering if Wendy is going to consistently deliver her show the way she has been in the past. But it's hard for Wendy to be 100% on point when she's dealing with complications from her grave disease and when she's dealing with her husband cheating on her. And what makes it worse is her husband, Kevin Hunter, is using Wendy's hard-earned money to provide for his mistress. Now, back in 2017, the Daily Mail did reveal that Kevin was cheating on Wendy with his long-term mistress, Sharina Hudson. Kevin even had his mistress living in a house 9 miles away from Wendy's house. So Kevin was going back and forth from Wendy to Sharina, which is completely messy. And of course, Wendy didn't want this information to come out, but now that her skeletons are out the closet, the bones are clacking even louder. Now, just last month, A.V.A.com, which is a very reputable blog, revealed that Wendy's husband's mistress, Sharina Hudson, is allegedly pregnant with his child, and this has rocked Wendy's world to the point that she's allegedly considering divorcing her husband. Wendy's personal issues have affected her delivery on her talk show, and the producers are concerned about how she's been performing. For a few years now, Wendy has been showing some questionable and concerning behavior. We all remember how she fainted on national TV, which she claims was due to overheating, but it was health related. Now, fast forward to December 2018, Wendy fractured her shoulder and the cause of it is a mystery. It's a possibility that she fell down again. Some are suspecting that she might have been abused by her husband, but that's 100% alleged. But yes, Wendy did fracture her shoulder, and apparently she couldn't do her show the way that she normally did. For one, she refused to stand up during the show, and some people were wondering, like, why won't she stand up? She just fractured her shoulder, not her whole leg. However, she would not stand up. She would not do her signature entrance, so that probably raised some questions for the producers of the show. On top of that, Wendy had trouble reading the prompter, she had trouble recalling events and celebrity names, and she could hardly form coherent sentences.
Our first guests are an iconic hip-hop trio. For emails alleging that Chloe and Kylie leaked the emails allegedly.
What was even more odd was Wendy broke down in tears during a segment where Ruben Studdard and Clay Aiken sang. She was smiling on camera, but as soon as the camera panned off of her, she broke down in tears. And of course, we all know it's because she's dealing with the stress of her messy marriage. According to Love B. Scott, she has been popping pills to deal with the pain from her fractured shoulder and her pain from a broken heart. She also has been cursing out Whoopi Goldberg behind the scenes, even though Whoopi is not actually there. Child, Wendy has been going through it, but Wendy wants to protect herself, so she did send a cease and desist to LoveBScott.com because she didn't like the fact that B. Scott spilled all her tea. However, B. Scott did clap back at Wendy on his podcast show called The B. Scott Show, and he spilled some more tea about how Wendy treats people behind the scenes.
I am disappointed in Wendy Williams because of the hypocrisy of it all. And let me be clear, I've said this before, I have never had a story been walked back on me because we have direct sources, and you can take that however you want to take it. That means that somebody is in real close vicinity to the T. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting my name and my reputation in jeopardy.
Right.
For Wendy Williams or anybody. Okay? And let's be clear, there's no way we're going to sit here and make up something that's not true about Wendy Williams.
About Wendy Williams.
Of all people.
Of all people.
You have lost your mind.
Who is she in this world?
She's someone who sent me a cease and desist order. That's who she is. With typos.
With typos.
And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate the audacity for Wendy Williams to get on national television, run our exclusives, right? Stumble into our name. Like, she'll get there. She's like, something. She'll tell a whole exclusive and then be like, B. Scott.
Right. She basically sneezes it out.
She needs to be Scott. Be Scott. Scott.com. That's what she does to me. Mm-hmm. Much like when I first met Wendy Williams. When I first met her years ago, when her show started, started, and it was doing its little preview run. Mm-hmm. And I had went and bought a bottle at the party where she was celebrating that, just because I was like, wow, this is cool. This is what we do. But the next level of what we do is on television. You're taking our tea, the blogs, and then going on television and
in front of syndicated Fox
and
people.
Talking about it.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And she went and did that. And I went there and I was wanting to support her. Mm. So that night I went there and I went to go get a picture with her. And she said, oh, no, not with you. So my other friends and people got pictures with her. And she looked at me and said, oh, not with you.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I went to support her. That's how we started off knowing each other, really. And she said, no, not with you. I'm not taking a picture with you. Wendy is so not really coherent right now. I'm not sure that she put two and two together, that this is the person from years ago that she said, oh, I ain't taking a picture with you. I don't know if she put that together with, this is the B. Scott or the lovebscott.com that I'm citing at least, 4, 5, 6 times on my show. I don't know if she put them together.
Right.
And that, her first situation with me had nothing to do with how we run our stories.
No, not at all.
We run our stories very much so, if there's tea to be told, then we're going to tell it.
And we've told Wendy's tea in the past, like the whole her and Nene Leakes backstage thing.
Yeah, how Wendy Williams got her talk show basically canceled.
Right.
That was Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was like, oh no, Nene is not going to have a talk show.
Right.
That's what happened. And Nene will tell you that.
So Debmar Mercury was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, and she went to them and was like, it's either me or Nene.
And killed it.
And that's the type of person she is. Okay? But I have no personal
Why can't she do that to her husband, though? That's what I want to know. Her or me? Her or me?
Because she knows he's going to pick her. So for Wendy not to understand that just because we run a story, which is true.
Right, so do you want to talk about the story?
Yeah.
I don't think we've talked about the story.
Allegedly.
We
got to keep saying that so we're going to be in trouble.
Which I think is true, still.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that you have to prove that it was malicious intent.
Yep.
You have to prove that I knew the information was false. And you have to prove that none of it wasn't true.
People who work around here, they see that something's weird, and so they're talking. They talk to us. They talk to Radar Online. There's a bunch of people talking about Wendy Williams and her health.
Yep. So she's self-medicating, from what I heard. Allegedly. And also that her husband, mistress, is now allegedly pregnant with a child.
Right. And somebody on the internet said that this isn't the first time that he may or may not have gotten her pregnant.
Correct. And I report things that I hear from trusted sources. These sources have been with me damn near 15 years. Mm-hmm. And you mean to tell me they're going to be right about everybody else's tea?
But they're just wrong about yours.
It's wrong about yours. Oh, somehow they're wrong about Wendy's tea. And all of it's wrong. Right. Even though you then went on TV the next week and apologized for slurring your words.
Because you were high on pain medications because you broke your shoulder.
Right. But either way, you admitted to medicating. And I was like, I'm not going to let this hypocritical woman come over here and tell me what I can and cannot write. Meanwhile, she built her whole career on telling other people's tea.
Y'all have to check out that full podcast show. B. Scott told no lies. But even though Wendy has her cutthroat ways, I do feel somewhat sorry for her, because it's really sad to see her like this, and the fact that producers are considering pulling her show after her season is done in 2020 is very concerning. More than anything, I just hope she takes care of her health and pulls through. Now, before I go, I want to promote 2 underrated YouTube channels that I love. There's a YouTuber named Aunyea Lachelle who does YouTube videos that are very funny and creative, and her editing is great.
What's even more disrespectful is Wendy staying with him. I mean, you're supposed to be a strong, black, independent woman. You shouldn't have to put up with that crap. I mean, at this point, she's 54 years old. So looking for a new love at that age is like...
Also, another YouTuber I enjoy watching is CeeDotCee. She also makes great content.
Jacques, Mr. Jacques, you are nobody's king, sir. You just got here. So everybody's up in the uproar talking about, no, he's the king, she's the king, he's the king. But the one name I didn't see is Omarion. Y'all not gonna do Omarion like that. What you're not gonna do is act like you weren't saying, oh, girl, when it's going down, touch your body screaming, icebox, where my heart, you like my remix? Ah!
Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.